I am starting to kind of work through music I've written the last 40 years to try to decide what I'm going to put on this recording. And it's crazy because I've got notebooks and notebooks and notebooks of music. And I've got a couple pieces that I know for sure are going to be on the recording. This is one of them, the one you heard. It's called Invitation Renewed. You can see it's a lot of black dots. And the title just came from, it's hard to title instrumental pieces, and you're always like, well, what do I call this? And at the time I was writing a bunch of classical guitar music, I was reading a biography about Martin Luther called Here I Stand. And so I took the titles for some of these pieces from just the chapter titles, and that was one of the chapter titles, Invitation Renewed. That really doesn't have any kind of bearing on the sound of it. It was just like, oh, that's a cool title. It's just really hard. The other one that I'm pretty darn sure is going to be on the recording, and like I said, it's going to be a very eclectic recording. There'll probably be a couple classical pieces. There'll probably be a couple fingerstyle, which is what this is. And I'm still working them up. I basically want to have them memorized. Invitation Renewed might be difficult to memorize. It's about 5 pages. But I will have it out in front of me. I will pretty much have it nailed, I think, beforehand. Because I would love to get these in one take. My goal is to not have any punch-ins on any of this solo guitar stuff. It's not always going to be the case. But it's also difficult to punch in on a solo guitar piece if it's not to click or anything like that. It's really difficult to find that moment. You can kind of play along with it and then try to pick up where you left off, but it's not the easiest thing. I may actually film some of that for this series, so you can see how I might do that, because that's very instructive. The fingerstyle thing that I'm going to do on here for sure is called Emma Louise, which is my daughter's name, and it's both beautiful and quirky is what I was going for. So the title actually inspired it. I had the title first, and it kind of inspired the piece. And basically, it's so far it's like. You can see I don't have it down yet. But you can hear I'm kind of trying to get some weird bluesy notes in there, kind of interesting different tonalities in there to imply the quirkiness of it, but I'm also trying to make it something you want to listen to, something that's beautiful. So this is a piece that this one I will probably have memorized, because it's only a couple pages, a page and a half with lots of repeats. But that's basically where I'm at with this right now, is kind of going through tunes, trying to figure stuff out. And I've also been writing, if I do a vocal tune, it may be an old tune. Actually, there's one that I really like that I've done. I may use that one, and then I may write a new one if it's any vocal tracks. So anyway, that's kind of the latest update. Oh, here I can show you. Here, hold on. You can see that I have lots of music, and this is just some of it. Some of these notebooks, they're so funny because I was digging this stuff up, and I mean, it was just like, there's just something almost on every page. And I'm, starting to go through some of these things. And some of them are just riffs that I wrote down, country things, whatever, ideas, jazz ideas. And some of it is like really out there concepts that I don't know that will really get developed into anything. So this is like my first one. This goes way back, so it even has the number 1 on it. I remember some of these tunes that I wrote for like big band. Jazz, even says jazz on it. So, I was just studying different styles of music. Oh, this may actually predate them all. So anyway, yeah, this one's pretty old too, the Carl Fisher book. So some of these, who knows? As I'm playing through all this stuff, I'm kind of going, oh yeah, I need to kind of reinvent that, kind of restate it or redo it. I've got Spanish. Yeah, I do like this one. I forgot that I had some of these written out like this, so I can actually go through this one. This is nice. Anyway, an insight into the process. And it's just, like I said, just a ton of stuff to go through. It's going to be kind of fun, though, I think, to finally hear some of these things recorded. Anyway, God bless you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.